if you're on this call, you know that farm productivity gains over the past few decades have been driven heavily by improvements to input performance. And that comes as a direct result of R&D investments by input suppliers. And, since that supplier base it forms, our core client base, we learn a lot from them, and we're hearing a lot of common themes. And one of them is that improving productivity with inputs is getting increasingly difficult because of the limited ability to statistically differentiate the performance of developmental inputs under a range of different conditions. The limitations are, based on, some traits are just not observable by current methods, whether it's humans in the field or in situ tissue sampling or whatnot. And traditional methods also we've seen that are subject to a lot of errors. And so those limitations are preventing the input suppliers from getting a real statistical look on how their developmental inputs are performing to make their advancement decisions. So what aerial phenotyping really offers here is the ability to more accurately characterize your traits over your trials and evaluate those things. And for you, ultimately, what it means is faster R&D cycles, more confidence in your advancement decisions, and ultimately inputs that are more accurately targeted to specific operating and growing conditions. So that's why we're talking about this now. And I think that the growth curve I just showed a few slides ago shows why there's so much interest in this right now. So ultimately, this is all about the value of information that's being delivered. And what we wanted to address is, well, what makes information valuable in the first place? And obviously the first thing is how relevant is the information that's delivered to your particular needs? Are we able to deliver metrics that either make you more efficient in collection, or maybe we can deliver some metrics for you that you haven't been able to collect before that have a more causal relationship to yield at the end of the season ultimately. The information obviously is only valuable as long as it's accurate and you can trust the measurements. And as I said, we've seen traditional methods. Humans working in the fields are prone to error, and many times automated measurements can be made more accurately. How quickly can the data be delivered to you is a factor for a lot of people. And then ultimately, assuming you're getting the information you need and you can trust it and it's accurate, how efficient and scalable is the solution altogether? I think that maybe a lot of people try this first season out and realize that there's just a lot of work in managing data, getting things accurately aligned and those sorts of things, and it just becomes this is a scalability nightmare. So the reason I bring these up is these are the four things that we've concentrated our investment on as technology suppliers heavily for the last couple of years. And we've made great strides in each one of these domains, and we continue to do that. So ultimately, it's about delivering information in value to you within the research and breeding community.